I want to ask John Hope Bryant if he would come forward for just a moment. I want to make this brief presentation. John, come on. Give him a big round of applause. He's the... John O. Franklin died. This is to say that we are proud to be associated with this wonderful event. It is with sincere congratulations and best wishes that the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, representing some 11 million people right here in the county of Los Angeles, we join you in this national launch. We know that it's going to be great, and we look forward to working with you as we break the cycle of dropouts and encourage and lift up the possibilities from financial literacy right here at Bret Harte and well beyond. So thank you very much, John, for your leadership, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Come on over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear from me a little later, but I want to put some context on this. When you are an elected official, you have people pulling on your schedule all the time. It would have been very easy for him not to be here today. There are other elected officials who are not here today because they think that they have some other place better to be. But I know Mark Ridley Thomas before he was County Board of Supervisor member. I knew him when he was just a citizen. I also knew him when he was city councilman. I knew him after the riots of 1992. He's been showing up in these communities for years. He cares deeply. He's not a politician. He's a public servant. Do me a favor and thank him for showing up today to help us make SMART sexy again and break the back of the high school dropout generation. This is a very special opportunity it's a special honor for me, and it's an opportunity for all of us to have an intimate and interactive conversation about solving problems in sustainable ways, drawing on our history but having a vision for the future. I believe that over the last 40 years, many of us have lost our storyline. And because we've lost our storyline, our kids have lost their storyline. And this crisis we're going through right now, not just in education, but globally, is as much a crisis of virtues and values as it is economic. You're feeling it economically. But it's really about much, much more. It's about greed. It's about me and not we. It's about selfishness. It's about the question, what do I get versus what do I have to give? And the one that irritates me the most, it's become about money. In a country where people are attracted to this country because of the power of the idea, because it's the ideal idea. It's not really even a country in most people's minds outside of the U.S. It's an idea. America's an idea. But you have an entire generation of young people who think it's about money. But not just the heroes and sheroes that are on the panel who you're about to hear from, but Henry Ford was passionate about creating the first automobile. Ted Turner was passionate about CNN. Steve Jobs was passionate about Apple. Dr. Dorothy Height was passionate about the National Council of Negro Women. Cesar Chavez was passionate about empowering the field workers. Martin Luther King Jr. was passionate about saving black men's bodies and white men's souls. Now, did they become powerful and in some cases rich as a result of doing the right thing and being passionate and having an idea? Yes, they did. But it was never the product, it was always the byproduct. And we've gotten that confused. Second point. In the last 40 years, we really have become experts in what we are against. We can tell you with precise measurement what we don't like. But you never succeed based on what you're against. You're only going to succeed ultimately based on what you're for. Martin Luther King Jr. symbolized more than probably anybody I can think of what we're for. And nobody made SMART sexier in his day than Martin Luther King Jr. We've really made dumb sexy in the last 20 years. You're going to see Quincy Jones soon. I was told he just arrived. And he said in the last 20 years we've made, it takes 20 years to change a culture. And in the last 20 years we've made dumb sexy. We've dumbed down and we've celebrated it. And then the next 20 years we need to make smart sexy again. Martin Luther King Jr. was about what he was for. He was about something larger and more important than himself. He wasn't even about black people. In fact, his last movement was not about color other than green. So it wasn't, the Poor People's Campaign was not about white, black, red, brown, or yellow. It was about how do I get some more green. And Dr. King really reframed the issue of the civil rights movement so that it was relevant to people.